Good day, everyone. In our previous episode, it was all about polygon mapping of carnapping incidents in Dumaguete City using QGIS. What we did there was we counted the number of points per polygon using QGIS, and we were successful in doing it. However, there are times that the data are inaccurate. That is, the police data do not show the actual location of crimes, or the geocoding of the locations of crimes are not correctly done because, for example, the address is not specific or the police are not using GPS. So in this episode, this is the part 2 of polygon mapping of crimes using QGIS. If the data points, this one, the coordinates of the data points are not accurate. So we will be counting the number of crimes per barangay in a different way, not using QGIS, because we will not be relying on the points coordinates as we see on the map because they might be inaccurate. To do that, we will be going back to our Excel sheet or spreadsheet of carnapping and then count them using Excel. So count carnapping using Excel. So what we have now here and what we see is the Excel file or the spreadsheet file. We have month and year, month, day, and barangay, hour of day, hour, and the coordinates. So what if the coordinates are inaccurate? So we should not rely on this to count the number of points per barangay because some points in some barangays might not be in their actual places or actual barangays. So since we have the data on barangays per crime, so each row here represents a crime, each row represents a crime, and each row or each crime has a location where the crime was committed, for example. So in order to count the number of crimes per barangay, we need to use pivot table. Just highlight, so click it here, drag up to here. Then go to insert or page layout depending on your app that you are using. For me, it's insert, then choose pivot table, click pivot table, click OK. So the spreadsheet creates another sheet. For me, it's sheet 3 from sheet 1. Sheet 1 contains the original data. Sheet 3 contains the pivot table here. So we have pivot table field list over here. So these are the variables in the data. Then pivot table areas, filters, columns, rows, values. So let's choose barangay. Click that, hold, click and hold, then drag it to rows. So barangay now is in rows. Then the list of barangays appears here. Then again, click barangay here, field list, click, do not release your hand or cursor, then drag to values. So we have now number of carnapping per barangay. So number of carnapping per barangay. So what we do next is to enter this number of carnapping per barangay in our administrative data. So we will go back to QGIS. Let's go back to QGIS. So we have here QGIS. I've shown that when you click the administrative map and open attribute table, click attribute table here, then you scroll to the right, you have barangays here, the list of barangays in this column BNGY. What we do is we add another column in this attribute table containing the number of points per barangay that we just analyze from Excel or from the spreadsheet using pivot table. So we should edit this. So click this pen for editing. Then look for, we need to add another column. Let us delete field, new field. Okay, let's name it as Carnapping. Then click OK. So we have now here a column for Carnapping. So always remember barangay, then Carnapping. So let's add hypothetically the number. Let's just imagine these are the numbers that we derived from our Excel or spreadsheet using pivot table. So for example, here Bagakay, for example in Bagakay we have 10. For Bambandan 0, for Balugo 1, for Banilad 4. So you encode the number of carnapping per barangay. 5 for Bantayan, Batingil 5 also, Bunyao 8, Kadawinunan 2, Kalindagan 20, Kamanhak 3, then okay, let's proceed. 5, Darrow 30, then Luok 25, now 15, Motong 10. Let's encode 25, and we have 5, here 8, here 15, here 18. These are just hypothetical. 22, 25, 30, 5, 4, 5, 30, 2. So, okay. So you have now here the number of carnapping per barangay based on the pivot table that you executed in your Excel or spreadsheet. So after encoding that, so you have now the new column. You just re-click this, click, then save. Let's save. Save. Okay. Then close window. So you are now presented with this. So let us remove the points. So uncheck CSV carnapping. Then let's go to Dumaguete Negros Ore. Double click. Then you have the symbology. Change single symbol to graduated. The value, look for Carnapping. This was the column that we created earlier, and we encoded the number of Carnapping incidents per barangay as a result of the pivot table execution in our Excel or spreadsheet. So click Carnapping. Same. And here mode, use natural breaks and classify. Then apply. Okay, supply Carnapping. Symbol. Okay, I did something wrong. Classify and class boundary. Anyways, this is the process. But let's check what's going on. This graduated, actual breaks, in class, apply, okay. Call around. I'm not sure why this does not work, but hopefully this will work from your end. So just apply it from your end. And I have to check on this again. Let me check the attribute table. We have Carnapping, so it's okay. I don't know why it does not present the number of crimes per barangay, but for sure from your end it will. There might be a problem with my app or with my computer, but let me redo this for the last time. So let me check it first. Graduated, so it's the same procedure that we did during our previous episode. For value, choose Carnapping, single symbol. It's not the symbol. Feel. Should not be feel. Here, natural breaks. Classify. Apply. Okay, there you go. I thought it would not work. So we have now the hotspots of Carnapping in Dumaguete City using a manual way of counting the number of crimes, but using Excel nevertheless. So you go back to your spreadsheet file, then or Excel file, then use pivot table, and the number of crimes per barangay in your pivot table. You use that to edit the attribute table of your administrative map of barangays. So that's it. This is the part 2 of Polygon mapping of crimes using QGIS. Have a good day and God bless you.